Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, today's moving day. We're going to move the equipment back to the home farm. And I just finished fixing the broken bolts here. So put two new 8-inch bolts there, grade 8s, and clamped them up on that hydraulic cylinder. Now it's up in the air. All my openers are all up, and my press wheels. So now we're just going to put the safety pins in the harrows here, which I don't even know how to do because Sean's the only one that did it. I took this thing out once to cover up some fertilizer we spread, and we didn't want it to get wet. Sean, your coverall, our coveralls match the harrows. You almost can't see you there. Toolbox. Maybe he needs the hammer.
What is that one? Can't not going, Chuck?
Oh, he's got it. Yeah, then you just put these safety pins in there and it can't go down. Yeah, I found that hammer. You know where I lost it, Sean? And the viewers know where I lost it too. If you go back to last fall when I was disking out there and I was welding on the tine harrows, I left that on the back of the harrows.
I thought it was on here.
I remember now. So I'm glad we found it. Sean, your coveralls match the harrows. Okay, so we're all ready to roll. And Sean, cross your fingers and your toes so we don't have any tire trouble. So Sean's going first, I'm going in the middle, Laurie's going last, so he can watch these tires here. These are the ones I'm concerned about. I'm just wondering, like, I'm gonna have to stop every so often and check if they're getting warm, because now I'm starting to think maybe the stub axle there on that one is bent a bit, because I did fall off the side of the highway into the shoulder when I was on the narrow road. When I was passing, people were passing, and I kind of hate doing that, but sometimes it happens, and that's a lot of weight that goes down there and all that. So maybe it's got a slight bend in it. Anyway, let's head on the road. Or he's just getting out of the way. I don't know if I said how much rain we got in the last video, but we got 1.5 inches for sure, maybe more. But I know I got at the home farm, we got about 1.75 inches. So just waiting for Sean to go now in the 9270. This is my turn. right, let's give her. Here on the road. Now we have a 40-mile trip. 40 miles, about 60 kilometers. So I'll take you along for the ride. Seems to be hopefully canola popping out of there. I checked it, it was sprouting already. Now, I like to take as many back roads as we can because the gravel is a lot more forgiving than pavement is. Our pavement asphalt highways are really in rough shape, especially the ones that I have to travel on. The last 17 kilometers home, or 12 miles or so, is like one of the worst. It's got to be like the worst. I always say it's the worst road in Alberta. It has so many. See here, they're not like they used to do maintenance on the roads, and since it went privatized, like they don't even fill the cracks with tar anymore. And that's really important because you get water going in those cracks, and in the wintertime they freeze and heave, and then you're just like this. And with that road, there's so many cracks all over the place. There's not 1 ounce of tar they put in it. I think they did it once, 2 years after it was resurfaced, which was in 02. So I think in 04, 05 they did it, and then they never put any kind of crack sealing again. And there's so many cracks in it now, and it's just dump, 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 dump. And it's not so bad with this tractor, but with the MX 120 behind, that thing's rough. And it's, yeah, that even on pickup trucks it's rough now. So the gravel roads are awesome. I love the gravel roads. So on the highway now, just for a little bit. I think maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles. Yeah, 2.5 miles. And then we're back on gravel again. So that's where we came from, down there. Nice country out here. So when we get on the gravel, just where Sean is up there, we're going to do a tire check. I just want to see how warm they are. It's a cooler day out today. That day I was moving, it was pretty hot out. Well, I stopped on the road. Well, nice crops look good when it's damp ground after a rain. Anyway, I stopped on the road, checked the tires, and they all seem to be a tad warm, but no more than normal. So we'll see. Maybe I just had a bad tire on there. Yeah. And hopefully things go good. Cross fingers. So we're about, I don't know, 40 minutes down the road or so. I'm just kind of taking it easy. I'm not going full out. 17 and a half. This thing will do 22 miles an hour, 23. But I always like coming down this way, looking at the farms. This is a buffalo farm here. Beefalo maybe, whatever. But you can see the fence with the page wire on it. I know this farm's for sale. I don't know if it's sold yet, but I seen that it was for sale really early spring. It was like maybe March. I remember looking online and I seen it here. So this would be a good cattle pasture. Lots of pasture here. This would probably hold all our cows. I forget how many quarters are here. But at least a good 3/4 are our cattle for sure. It's all set up with nice fences, nice high fences, and you'd never lose a calf out of those ones. But I do know it was for sale. See, they did some clearing on it, but it's starting to grow back. kind of don't want it to grow back, because then it's pretty much a waste of all the work you did, unless you just log the logs out, and it grows back pretty quick. Those young poplar trees, doesn't take long for them to grow. 10 years they're about 15 feet high again. Yeah, there they are out there. Little herd. I know the main farm is right here. And there was a for sale sign, so that's why I'm thinking it's sold now. Nice big high corrals and everything. Yeah, right here. Well, there's a couple in there. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's sold or not now. But it says on the sign there's a family bison farm. I'm not going to say the name, So right where Sean is there, up ahead of me, we got the turn off. I got to turn right, then we turn left, then we turn right, and then we turn left, and we're back on the highway again. And it's all highway from there on in, which kind of sucks. I like this road. I like the back road. There's no traffic. I don't have to get over like crazy. The gravel is 10 times smoother than the pavement is. So that's why I like the back roads. I wish, if there wasn't for the rivers, probably would be back roads I could take all the way home. There's 2 rivers gonna cross, so that they don't build bridges everywhere. So okay, so it's another 15 minutes, 20 minutes down the road. Just getting into some more farmland again. Pretty rocky ground around here. Soft ground around here too. It's really wet on this side. A lot of beaver dams and sloughs, creeks. Yeah, but I remember driving around on, not this field but the last one there. There's some huge rocks, huge rocks. So I don't think anybody cut this for hay last year. Kind of a waste. It would be a good pasture for sure. And if you pick the rocks, it would be all right too. There's a few, but you know, spend a good day on there picking rocks. It'd be pretty good. So I've got probably another 6 miles of gravel road, and then we'll hit the pavement, which kind of sucks. I just wish it was back road all the way, but whatever. Used to be a turkey hunting farm here. They advertised that you could come and hunt turkeys here, but they moved away. Closed up shop, moved their modular home out of here too, so no more turkey hunting. So yeah, just a couple more miles, and then we hit the big gravel road that goes to the lake, and then it's back to highway. Should be hitting some farms here pretty quick. Look at the water. Look at that. That's Wade's tractor. I didn't know he had that international like that. It's kind of cool. They did some clearing here too, which I didn't even remember. This used to be all trees. Well, it was open in the back there. This was just cleared right here. I just turned on to the lake road. It's a wider gravel road here. So Sean's just up ahead there, Laura's behind me. I thought this was seeded, but it's not. One of the local guys around here that had quite a bit of acres used to seed it, but he's not this year. I don't think he's seeding anything this year. Should have told me, I would have seeded it. It's on my way. I have to spray it now. Looks like she's going to be a summer follow. It's actually not bad land right around here. Organic farms here. No, on this side it's a guy's organic here. Actually that's Wade's dad, so they actually are organic certified. So they plant mainly oats, I think. So yeah, we're into the back out of the trees and into the main farms again. A lot of land, but the farther you get this way north, the land becomes not as good. There's a whole area around here that it can't take much rain at all. It floods really easy. The land doesn't drain. It's really hard, really bad hard pan. Not much topsoil. It's just crappy land, kind of. So you've got really thick clay underneath there. It's like hard as a rock. It doesn't drain water very good. Well, we made it to the asphalt. We got like a quarter mile to go. So we're just gonna do a tire check here. Hamburger. Oh, it's good to stretch. Make sure I got all my press wheels. One time I lost a couple. Bearings were out and I didn't know. Well, they feel a little bit warm, but that's normal. And these are the ones I didn't have trouble. Those ones I gotta watch. So. Feel normal like the other ones. Maybe just a touch more. This is the tire I put on and it's actually cooler. Yeah. See, the road is, the gravel road's still pretty moist from all the rain. It's the pavement is what I'm worried about, so we'll stop and do another check again. Because I'm just not sure why that other tire blew. Maybe there was something wrong with it. So. Because I've really never had any trouble. I've roaded this thing how many years now? Over 10 years. And I changed tires to put brand new ones on because I wanted to make sure they were good. So we got a lot of water here. To rain a little bit more here, but this land really has a hard time draining, so you gotta get a lot of sloughs with water in them and that. Drier on this side. So we've got, like I said, pavement all the way now, and yeah, I hate this pavement's not bad. This is actually a county road. So they actually do the crack repairs and everything, so it's just it's the culverts, where the culverts go across they sunk a little bit, so that makes it rough. you don't get none of that on the gravel roads. But the cracks on here are not bad. But on that other highway, every time you hit a crack, it's poof and poof. It really sucks. But as for smoothness, this highway's not bad. It's just that the culvert dips where the pipes are. And they fixed those and they still suck. I don't know, nobody can really get, when they put pipes on a new road, doesn't matter what you do, they still settle. So, we're getting ready to turn on the main road. This road, this little chunk here is so narrow. The white line's barely fit. I hate these roads. There's one by my place too that they're actually going to repave, but they're going to grind it down that much and then repave again. Yeah, this is where I had the blowout here at first when I wrecked the rim, and I just was on the other side of the river, and there was a driveway there into a field, and that's where I changed it. It's a good thing it was right there. So we're going to stop and check tires again. Well, we just passed the airport, town airport. This road here is pretty old. It's getting pitted out. I see they filled in the cracks just with that pavement in a barrel that they get, and you don't need no oil or anything to make it stick. It just throw it in the cracks and there you go. So they've actually put quite a bit, but this chunk of highway is pretty old. It's cracked up pretty good, but there are no big dips in it or nothing, so at least that's all right. I was gonna say something I forgot now. Oh well. It'll come to me. So we're about, I would say, about 17 miles from home or so. We gotta go yet. Getting close on the final stretch. Well, we just made it through town. I couldn't film it because it was kind of busy and I had to direct traffic at the lights because there was a vehicle parked on the side and I had to go around, and then there was a row of vehicles wanting to turn that way, so I waved them on. And yeah, so it was a little hairy through there. Well, it looks like the having some kind of horsey rodeo there at the Stampede Grounds. Anyway, this is the rough road. Like, this road is crazy rough. Yeah, like I was saying before, like there's so many cracks on here, and there was just, like, they're just so bad. Like, I'm just bouncing right now. I know the 120 is probably, the 120, it's really rough on that tractor. And like you can see, this just, all the cracks are just heaved. Like, it just sucks. They pretty much just have to grind this road right down flat and redo it. This is actually the worst stretch too. I know when I was coming with the sprayer from spraying peas last fall, and I come through here, I had to pretty much just crawl. As you can see, every one of these cracks is probably like 2 inches higher than the road. Whoa, crazy. Like I said, I think this is the worst road in Alberta. It's our road right here. Well, we're on the last stretch. Just in front of Sean there, kind of can't see it, but that's the end of the road. I think Lori took the gravel road just back there, and it goes around and comes around our other way. So we bale hay back that way. And I think that way might have been a good idea, because it's, this road is just so rough. I could probably went that way and made time and beat Sean. I'm pretty sure I already went that way. I don't see him anymore behind me. And I think that was a good idea. So we'll see what he says when we get home. There. Home. What does Meredith say? Home again, jiggity jig. Yeah, the tire held out. So I don't know, something might have been just wrong with that one. But what we got to do now is take this one off right here and get that tire off of it, put it back on the 2096 where it belongs. Because we actually have to use the loader tractor here to pick up panels and stuff for our cows. So we're going to do that, get that all put back together. Alright, well, that was the journey home from the South Farm. Thanks for watching. Make sure you all subscribe, and we'll talk to you all later.